Good morning, everyone. This is Cindy, and I have decided to start a series on my channel of crocheting. Um, I see so many people that get frustrated with all the fancy stitches, and they still haven't learned how to do a chain or the easy stitches. So I'm going to start a crochet class one-on-one, and it's going to be virtually in slow motion. and the very first thing we're going to learn is the chain. And I'd like to go over with you first just a couple of things. Of course, you're going to need some yarn. I'm just using this, I think this is Michael's I Love to Crochet bundle or something like that. It's a nice soft yellow, and it's easy to work with. And you're going to need a crochet hook. And I am using a 5.50, and it's good for just medium crocheting, especially when you're starting out. There's a couple of different kinds of crochet hooks that you can get. This is the one with the softer rubber on it. I like it because it's easy on my hands, especially if you're older and have arthritis. And it has a little thumbprint here for you to hold. But you can go to Joann's, Michael's, anywhere like that, and get your supplies. You don't need much. You just need a pair of scissors, some crochet yarn, a hook, and then you're going to need some darning needles to weave in your work. I'm going to show you how to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to start out at the very, very first. And each video is going to be a different step. That way, if you need to review something, you don't have to go through a whole bunch of my videos to find out what you want to do. So today, I'm going to teach you how to do the chain. And we're going to do it in very slow motion. And that's all we're going to do today. This video is going to be of the chain. So anytime you need to go back and refresh yourself, you can just come back to this first video and it'll be the chain. I'd like to give you some homework if I could. If you could get a piece of felt. If you don't have any, that's fine. Don't worry about it. But if you have some felt laying around, grab a piece. And what I'm going to do for you is each step that we do, I'm going to add it to this piece of felt so I can refer back to it. And you could do this, and it would help you if you could, have little samples of what you're doing. And we are going to learn to do many fun projects with just these 3 basic stitches. I'm going to show you how to block your work. I'm going to show you how to end your work, how to add a new color to your work, and it's all so very simple, and we're going to take it one step at a time, okay? So let's get started. So today, the first thing we're going to do on this very first video is I'm going to teach you how to chain. Okay, and anytime you need to come back, just come back to this video and it'll show you how. Okay, let me get you a little closer. Okay, the first thing you want to do is you want to make a slip knot. And people make it all different ways. I try to make it as simple as possible. Let me get over here where I'm in focus. I take and I make a loop just like this. And I bring the yarn up behind me and bring my needle through and just pull it. Okay? And you're just going to pull it on your hook. Now, let me get some yarn here. You have, oops, I pulled it off just a minute. Okay, now you have your first chain, okay? So here we go. I wrap my yarn around my little, I'm not in focus, am I? Let me see here what's going on. Let me move this down a little bit. Okay, I wrap my yarn around my finger like this and pull it up and around. Let me do that again. There's all kind of ways. You hold it to what's comfortable for you, but I'll get you started. So you're going to wrap this around your little finger and bring it up and come around. Okay? Now that's how I do mine. But you can do it any way that's comfortable for you. You're going to practice and figure out what is the best for you to hold your yarn. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to make our first chain. And you're going to learn how to yarn over. So to yarn over, you're going to take and you put your hook under your yarn and you're going to pull it through that loop. That makes your very first chain. Okay? So let's do this again. And you want to keep your chains fairly loose because if you get them too tight, you're going to run into trouble down the road. So try to keep them loose. And that's another thing you're going to be practicing is your tension. So here again, we're going to come up. We're going to wrap it around. We're going to grab that piece of yarn and we're going to pull it through. Okay. Now we have 2 chains on our hook. Okay, let's do it again. We're going to take our crochet hook. We're going to wrap it around. We're going to pull it through that loop. And now we've got another one. See how I'm doing that? Okay. Wrap it around your yarn. And pull it through. And this is the basis for all your crochet. The first line of stitching is going to be your chain. Okay, let's do it some more. Wrap around, pull it, and come through. Okay, you've got this hook. You're going to wrap around your yarn and pull it through. And that's called yarning over. You're going to yarn over, grab that thread, and pull it through. Around, yarn over, and pull it through. Okay, now you see how pretty that is? And that is your chain. Now let's do it a few more times. Okay, your yarn over and pull it through. Grab your yarn with your hook and pull it through. Whoops. Okay, now you see how I'm doing that? Okay, now this is the same as this green one, and you can see that is your chain. Okay, I'm going to do just a few more. Okay, let's go again. Take your hook, go under, grab your yarn, and pull it through. Go under, grab your yarn, and pull it through. If you notice, I'm kind of turning my hook a little bit to help it go under. Okay, now that is your chain stitch. And what I would like for you to do is just take your chain stitch, and I just put a couple of pins, put a pin here and a pin here. And I want you to practice that. And when I come back for our next video, we're going to learn how to do a single crochet. And from that single crochet, I'm going to teach you how to make a washcloth. Okay? Now with a washcloth, you're going to need cotton yarn. But just to practice, you can use anything. You can keep using the same yarn that we're going to work with. Okay? So I hope you will join me for this series. I think it'll be fun. We're going to do a lot of fun things, and you'll be surprised at what all you can do from just a few easy stitches. I think all the beautiful new stitches that have come out now, I know a lot of the girls, they enjoy creating new stitches, but I'm kind of an old-fashioned lady. I grew up crocheting with my grandmother like 50 years ago, and all those fancy stitches weren't around then. And I still like just the fun crocheting, the basics. So, but we're going to start out, and when you get finished with this course, you're going to really know how to crochet. Okay? So, excuse me, I hope you will subscribe to my channel, and so you'll know when we're going to be crocheting. And if you'll hit the bell, then you'll know when I'm on, and you can join me. And we will be working on this, and I think it'll be fun. Okay, so y'all practice your chain, and then the next time I see you, we'll add to this chain, and after the next session, you will be able to make a washcloth. Okay, and those are very popular right now. People love cotton washcloths. Okay, I'll talk to you later, and I want to thank you so much for joining my series. Bye-bye.